tell me.
Do you start tasks full of energy only to end up scrolling, switching tabs, or procrastinating? You're not lazy. You're wired for distraction, but you can teach yourself to finish things. And science shows exactly how. Most people blame themselves for being undisciplined, but distraction isn't a moral flaw. It's your brain signaling that the task feels too big, boring, or uncertain. The good news, your brain can learn a new way to focus, follow through, and complete what you start. It's called cognitive training, habit restructuring, and intentional attention management. Section 1. Understand why you get distracted. Distraction is not random, it follows patterns. First is novelty seeking. Your brain craves new stimulation. It loves new stimulation. It loves to start new things. It loves something that involves a new experience, right? Something that stimulates you, something that captures your attention. Second is instant reward loops. Social media, messages, and notifications create dopamine hits. That's why they are very addictive because they keep you in that instant reward loop. Third is overwhelm or anxiety. Big tasks trigger avoidance, making scrolling or multitasking feel safer. Because when you have a really huge task at your end, you will feel like it's too much to accomplish today and you will delay it for some other day, you will delay it for some other time, and that is actually your overwhelmed, that is your anxiety pushing the task towards the wall, pushing the task towards another day, another time, because you are not ready, right? Because it feels like a huge task. Science shows that the brain's prefrontal cortex, the focus center, is weak in resisting short-term pleasure, especially under stress. That's why willpower alone rarely works. Section 2 is break tasks into micro steps. Your brain loves small wins. Instead of finish this project, try Step 1, outline your ideas. Step 2, write 100 words. Step 3, edit section A. Each tiny step releases dopamine and trains your brain to enjoy the completion signals, even before the final goal. As BJ Fogg writes in Tiny Habits, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system. And that's true, right? Systems beat motivation every time. If you have a system for everything, you will never have to think about doing it, right? Third section is use time blocks and single tasking. Multitasking is a myth. Science confirms it. Reduces efficiency, and retention. Instead, work in 25 to 50 minute blocks. Pomodoro technique, right? Just focus on one task for 25 minutes. Put it on a stopwatch or on your phone. Set a timer and block that time for that one task only. Just skip everything and focus on that one task only for that next 25 to 50 minutes, whatever the block you have set to. Second is eliminate unnecessary tabs, apps, and phone notifications. I usually practice this, right? That is that the apps that I don't use a lot or are not the apps that do not require this much of my attention, I keep them mute. I keep them on. I keep them on, muting their notifications. You don't need to know every person that liked your story or your post by a notification, right? You can know that through the app directly when you open it, but you don't need to be notified every time someone likes your story or someone likes your post, right? Someone gives a thumbs up. You don't need to know that every time. You don't need to know it by being notified every time, right? That ringing, that bell being being there to notify you is just a no-no. No, you cannot do that for yourself. It distracts you, and your notifications should be something that needs your attention, right? Someone messages you, that needs your attention right away, right? Someone calling you, that needs your attention right away. Someone railing you does not require your attention directly, right? You don't need to be notified about each mail, about each, even the the you know the promotional app. You don't need to know that through being notified, right? So just mute that kind of notifications in your phone. Focus on one micro step at a time. Your brain will adapt to longer attention spans with consistent practice. Section 4. Pair work with cues. Our brains respond to cues, physical or mental triggers that prompt behavior. Examples: I sit at my desk, I write for 30 minutes. I open my notebook, I outline tasks. I put my phone in another room, I start editing. Repetition makes these cues automatic. Eventually, your brain starts completing tasks before you even think about procrastinating. Section 5. Reward yourself for finishing micro steps. Completion is addictive, but only when paired with reward. Celebrate small wins, stretch, take a short walk, enjoy a coffee, play a 5-minute video. These signals to your brain finishing feels good, and over time, your brain prefers completion over distraction. Section 6. Train focus with mindfulness. Focus is a skill, not a trait. Mindfulness and meditation strengthens the prefrontal cortex, your brain's attention muscle. So practice mindfulness. Even 5 to 10 minutes of deep breathing, body scan, observing thoughts without judgment can improve your sustained attention, reduce impulsivity, and make distractions less tempting. Section 7 is build an identity of follow through. The most powerful tool is identity based motivation. Instead of saying, I need to finish tasks, say, I am someone who finishes what I start. Every completed step reinforces that identity. Your brain begins aligning actions with self image and making focus habitual. James Clear in Atomic Habits says, habits are the votes of your identity. Every action is a vote for the type of person you want to become. So if you want to become someone who actually completes the task, you have to vote for that identity. Section 8 is limit friction for focus. Make distractions harder and focus easier. Examples: log out of social media. Keep your phone in another room. Use website blockers during deep work. Keep work materials ready in advance. Your environment shapes your attention more than your motivation does. Finishing tasks isn't about willpower, it's about designing your brain environment for focus. Start small, take micro steps, celebrate completion, train again, train attention, align actions with identity. Over time, finishing things become natural, distractions lose their power, and you start living the life you intended: productive, intentional, and unstoppable. If this helped you understand how to train your brain to focus, like this video and subscribe for more science-backed self-growth strategies. And remember, you're not lazy, you're just learning to teach your brain a better way to finish. I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity